guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do my February 2022 TBR tentatively. As you guys know, January has been a month where I had all these plans and I did probably none of them. Actually, I didn't hit any of the books I meant to read in January. Stress from work and the transition has just been incredible for me. And I reverted to rereading a lot of stuff just to make it through. I have read quite a few books, but none of them were on my TBR. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, this is going to be my tentative February TBR, which means I have quite a bit of books here. I think I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books. Yeah, 13 books here that are on my radar that I would like to read. And this doesn't even count some books that I wanted to read last month that I still want to read. So I'm just going to put these as the books I want to read. And, you know, as I said, I will pick up what I want to pick up. I'm definitely mood reading right now. I'm not saying any of these are for sure on my book or on my TBR, but one that crosses over from last month that I didn't do. So, and I'm determined to get it done. So, I probably should start with that one. You know, now that I've put all these in the wrong order, we'll just start with that one. So the only one that is for sure is the Vicomte de Broglie by Alexandre Dumas, book 3 in the D'Artagnan romances. This is translated from the French by David Coward. I am determined to finish this book in February. I have 500 and about 25 pages left of this book. I'm about 125 in. So I want to finish this in February because in March I'm picking up another French classic and I don't want to be reading two at the same time. I want to get this done. This has been on my currently reading for over a year now. I just want to finish it. It's not bad. It's not its fault. It's just my not concentrating on it. So this is the book I'm going to only put this one on my TBR. Everything else is a hopeful maybe. This one is a book that I'm going to read a little bit every day. I'm hoping between 17 and 20 pages. And just to get this done. I mean, if I can get this done mid-month, that would be great. If I pick up the pace at some point and get deep enough into it that I just want to continue reading it, I will. But right now I'm just going to commit to doing up to 20 pages a day just to get through this. So this is my one and only for sure on my TBR. So the rest of the 12 books are all maybes. They're all possibilities. They're all ones I'm thinking of right now. So that could change in a day or two. So we'll talk about them. So I have one nonfiction I would like to get to this month, which is Dreams of Trespass, Tales of a Harem Girlhood by Fatima Fernisi. So I bought this last January when I read some books on Morocco. Yes. So she was born in Morocco in 1940 and she was born into a harem. And so that's kind of the story is telling about how that actually happened, or what she dealt with and stuff. So I have seen other people read it. Again, I picked it up last year. I've been meaning to read it all last year and I just never got to it. So I'm going to put it on the list here as a possibility. I want to pick up some nonfiction. I haven't read a whole lot the last few months, so I do want to read that. I do have one reread that I'd like to get to this month is Stone of Farewell by Tad Williams. This is the second book in the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn series. I listened to the first one on audio, the Dragonbone Chair, last month and really, really enjoyed that experience. I'm hoping to do it again. Again, this is an epic fantasy that I've read many times physically, but I'm going to do the audio from the library. So we're following Simon and people he knows, and it's just poor guy. Anyway, so that's the only for sure reread I want to do. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to finish it in the month because these audiobooks are really long. I think they're like 30 some hours. So I mean, we'll see. I don't know how much driving I'll be doing after my, we'll see. And then, so that's the only reread, yeah. So then I have two books I'd like to get on this month that, because they are my BookTube Spin books. BookTube Spin is done quarterly by Rick maxing out, and so these are the two books that I just had that were just drawn. The first one is The Secret Wife by Gil Paul, which is one of those dual timeline ones, 1914 and 2016, and I think it has to do with Russian, the Russia's on the brink of collapse, and something with the Romanovs. So there's, and then the 2016 is like a couple generations later, finding out secrets about them. And then the other booktube spin book is Godblind by Anna Stevens, which is a dark fantasy. I have had this on my shelf for like three or so years. The whole trilogy is complete. I hear it's pretty grimdark, so we will see. They're bloodthirsty red gods. I don't know. So I think it's one of those ones where gods are visible or something. I don't know. But anyway, those are my two that I need to read by the end of March. I'm hoping to read at least one in February, but we will see. I'm hoping if I can get both, that'd be great. But well, I'm gonna try to do both, but we'll see. I want to do at least one. And then I have some other fantasies I would like to keep on my radar of ones I've been thinking about that I really want to read. I would like to read Middle Game by Shonda McGuire. I've put this one off for quite a while because I wasn't sure I wanted to read it. But now that I know there's a sequel coming, and I still want to read the little novellas that she has under her A. Deborah Baker line. I want to read this and know what people are talking about, and I just haven't got around to that one. I like to continue the Nine Realms series by reading The Queen of Raiders by Sarah Kozloff. This is a fantasy series following a princess who is put into hiding when some of the people in her country decide to take over power. And I really like the first book. Don't read the back of the cover. I'm not even going to read the back of this one because I'm afraid they'll spoil what happens in this book, because that one spoiled the first book, A Queen in Hiding. So just don't read the back. It was really, I had a lot of fun with it. Where it ended was where things were starting to happen. More things were happening that I want to know what happens. So I want to continue. It's a 4-book series, so I can continue on with that one. A book from my last TBR that was supposed to be a high priority, but just because of the way my life went, didn't happen. The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams. I've had this book all year. I think I bought it last January. So I want to read this. Everybody's talking about it. I want to know if this is a series for me. I have not bought the next books in this series because I don't know, and I want to know if I need to buy them. And I just know it's epic, and it has a lot of different elements and a lot of different creatures, and I just hear good things, and I don't know a lot more beyond that because I don't want to know. I just want to go into it, and I'm hoping to get to that one. I still would like to read Hall of Smoke by H.M. Long because its companion novel is coming out, I think, in another day or so. So this is like North mythology. No, I mean not mythology, but like it's kind of like a northern type fantasy, and it has to do with I think a priestess and something. She doesn't kill somebody when something told her to do it, and so then some bad things happen, and then she goes on a quest, I think, to find the person that she was supposed to kill for some reason. I'm not sure, but I've heard good things about this, and I've had this almost since it came out. I went and bought this at, I think, Barnes & Noble like when I found out about it. Anyway, so I want to get to that, but I haven't yet. And then I have 4 books that I'm not saying I'm going to read these 4 books. These are just options because February has that horrible day called Valentine's Day in the middle of it. Not my favorite holiday. We won't go into it. But I want to read some romance books in February since everybody else is. But I picked a couple of ones that I have. Different ones, and some of them I'm just not sure how I'm going to get along with. But one of them is a Nora Roberts. My mom thinks I'll really like this one. It's called The Liar, and it has to do with a woman whose husband dies, and then she finds out all these secrets about him. And then it's her carrying on and finding out, well, who was he really? Who was she married to? And I think something like that. So, and I think things happen. Anyway, that's all I know about that, but she had me buy it. Anyway, I have a couple contemporaries that I want to try. Spoiler alert by Olivia Day. Again, a lot of people have talked about this. I like the idea with the fandoms and the online fan writing. and stuff. And then I think it sounds cute. And maybe I haven't read contemporary romances very much since like 20 years ago. So, but there's a couple this one is calling to me, and I want to know if I like this one. So I need to buy more by her because I hear such good things about it. And then I bought this by Allie Hazelwood, which a lot of people have talked about, and this was more STEM and fake relationship and stuff like that. I just love these. I want to read these, and I want to see the Kylo Ren, or the how do they say that? Kylo, however that it was started out as fanfic. Anyway, the point is I want another one that I could try. And then the last book is also contemporary, but it's more witchy. So it's Witch Please by Anne Aguirre. So this one is, again, it's a contemporary romance, but it has magic in it. So it's a modern witch. I'm all for this. And I don't remember what the... and the guy, I guess, comes to help he has a bakery. So I don't know, but it sounds cute. Anyway, so those are all the books that are on my February TBR. I don't know if I could stack these things. There's too many books. I don't think I could do this and it not fall over, but you know, we could. Oh, nope. There went one book. See, that's not going to work. Oh, there you go. All the books. Plus the liar fell on the floor. Anyway, that is it. I'm not doing too good. That's it. We're done. Anyway, so again, I don't expect to read all these books. I don't even expect to read half of these at this point, the way that I'm going with my TBRs. I really just want to read the Vicomte de Broglie. Everything else will be bonus. We'll see what happens. Are any of these your favorites? Anything you think I definitely should pick up sooner rather than later? Let me know. Anything that you're definitely for sure going to read in February? Let me know that down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.